What's up? It's lit. My name is Kodie Shane. I'm just a young girl making pretty great music for the youth. I just want to show the youth that don't be scared. You could be whatever you want to be. That's what I want to symbolize. I just want to speak for the youth. I don't want to be queen of the teens yet. I'm not taking that title yet. I feel like my music is listen to this and learn from this. I'm more so just write on what I see. It might not all come from me directly, but it's more like what I see and what I hear about and stuff like that. Or just movies, reading and stuff like that. I love The Notebook. I love Titanic. That's my thing. Obviously, if those are my favorite movies, you see what type of music is gonna come. I would always see Yachty around, but I would never really know him. Before he really took off, I would always be like, oh, this kid with beads and red hair, It's like a kid walking around, We met for the first time at a show or something, but the second time I came to QC and he got on the song. My people talked to Kodie and was like, Kodie wants to do a song with Yachty really bad. And I was like, I want to get him on this song, Sad. He's gonna kill it, I know he is, literally. So when I met him, I was like, I want you to do this. So that's my first time that I feel like he heard my music. Me and Yachty actually clicked on a friendship level. It wasn't just all right, music, cool, bye. It was more what's up, bro? Some artists you might mean, it's oh, you're cool, we can connect on the music level and we can work. But then there's some artists you mean, it's wow, we can be friends. We can talk about other stuff. I met Coach K when I was 13, about to be 14. My mom and my producer, Maddie P, they had a studio together, and that's where I had first started recording everything. Him and Maddie knew each other. My producer, Maddie, Coach and Maddie knew each other, so I guess P was looking for me. And then P shows Coach my video, and he's like, man, where's this girl? And Coach is like, hey, I know her producer, blah, blah, blah. So then they just start coming to see me all the time at the studio and stuff. Once again, we had an actual relationship. It's not I'm coming to see you to talk about music and I want to hear your new stuff. It's I just want to come over here and see what you're doing because I like your energy. My best friend, Ryan, right? When we first met him, Ryan looked at me because Ryan's he's a big rap fan, so he looked at me, he's bro, it's Coach K, bro. I'm you know what I'm saying? I knew who he was, but I wasn't super huge on his resume. So Ryan was bro, what you saying? It's Coach K, bro, blah, blah, blah. And I was oh, okay. So then I got hip, kind of had to do my homework on my boy. I had a lot of pressure on me that day because Yachty walks in the studio and he's like, yo, you want to get on this song? And it was basically done. And I'm like, yeah, you're not just going to be nah, bro. So he's making space for me and everybody's got their verses done. They just freestyling and it's all fire. And I'm like, wow, bro, I got to be fire. And I got to freestyle because if I don't, I'm not as fire as everybody else. So I go in there and I did it. And it was wow, you snapped. But I thought wow, I need to change my verse. This is bad. Because I didn't really like it like that. It was probably one of my least favorite. It's not trash. It was just out of everything, I could have went a little harder. But I love it though. Whoa, the whoas are great. It's my part right there. Shout out that video because it was the first time I really got to be around the whole sailing team and I met everybody and it was just all right, Kodie's in the sailing team, everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't any bad energy or bad vibes. So that was a cool day. At first for me, it was competitive because that's just how I felt. I don't know. I mean, I feel anybody would feel that being thrown into a situation. That's how it used to feel for me, but now I feel I'm a little more comfortable and now it's just everybody knows their role. Everybody's not always trying to get on every song, that's the thing. So it works out a little better. It's people know each other's strengths. If it's bro, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of a little singy joint right here. I think you should just chill. It's never really no hard feelings. Having 13 just brothers that just sit around them and joan each other for hours, talk about each other for hours. When we're working on something, we're working on something. When we're not. But it might start talking about music out of nowhere, but not just, it's always music, it's always work. Nah, because it's we're all kids still. I'm working on a new project. It's a 5 or 6 song EP and it's called Zero Gravity. I don't want you to expect anything from it. I just want you to wait for it and I want you to hear it and either hate it or love it. But I'm gonna deliver some hot fire. That way. It's lit.